let's go back to my model and features, and go back to this sketch and edit the sketch. Because I got something that's 40 feet tall. I'm going to go up here to the top, and I'm going to add a line to it. Come on. I'm not happy about adding a line. Are you unhappy with the view I'm in? Yeah, you're unhappy with the view I'm in. Okay. There we go. Unhappy with the view I'm in. Okay, so let's gonna make a line out here, and I'm gonna make this line something like, what, 36, just to say it's to the middle of the sign. Okay, so now I've got a beam with a hook on it at the top up there, and I'll get out of the sketch. Right, and I've got my perfectly fine tube here that I'm going to edit, and I'm going to add that other line segment here to the top.
So we can make it the same.
Well, again, are we doing any analysis at all on the sign?
No.
No, we're doing analysis on the pole. So what we model, what we use to represent the sign doesn't matter,
Okay.
right? Because it's just something to carry the loads out over there, right? Right? It's just something to get the load off the center. Now, can it be at weird and strange orientations? Yes, it can be. And if I've done mine weirdly, probably. But okay. Remember, I've got rectangular tubing or something else that can be weird going on here. Right, so I got rectangular tubing laying flat. Do I care? Not really. Okay, we can go see if it actually does anything, right? Okay, are we good with this? Right, we just have this out here. Now I go back to my buckling analysis here. And of course, everything's broken, right? Because it has parts that it doesn't know. Need to recalculate the joints. Well, it's got, probably, if I edit this one, and I'm going to move my force from where it is, I'm going to delete that guy, and I'm going to put it over here. And I'm just going to say, for the sake of argument, I'm going to put 500 pounds on it. Not that it matters, it's just going to give me a load factor representative to 500 pounds. Okay, I'm going to mesh this guy. It all looks meshed. And I'm going to run this, and it says I haven't defined the material because I added a new beam and it doesn't know that it's the same stuff that we used before. You'd think it'd be smart enough to do that, but it isn't. So, okay. Okay, now again, we're getting a mode of failure here. And now my load factor is about 600. 600 times 500. That's about mode shape 5, I should say. Let's go back and get it to mode shape 6. Mode shape 1, I have a factor of 23, and so 23, and 500 times That's 11,500, which is really close to where it was before we put the sign on it. Okay. Which is sort of telling us that sign's not doing a whole lot if it's only off that much, right?
We can ignore it.
Well, you can at least have numbers to tell your friends and relatives about. Okay, does that make a little bit of sense there? Now, when you do it with solids, is it going to be that easy? Yeah, it's gonna get a little bit. One of the things that can happen with solids is depending on the. I mean, I can turn this into solids. Like I can model this as a solid, and it will probably air out. First of all, it's really way too thin. It's 5/16 thin, and so the number of elements it gets in a 40-foot beam when they're only 5/16 thick, the wall thickness is going to be ridiculous, right? So I'm going to watch. One of the reasons I gave it to you something was an inch thick. Right, so you at least get a little bit better elements before it gets really